how they did things back then.
Yeah.
Grandpa was out there doing his business with the guy, trying to get, a few bucks for recycling a few radiators. And while he's drinking coffee with the guy, we're out playing in the dump.
Yeah. True dumpster. The true meaning of dumpster diving.
Yes. But that was the thing back then. You look at these old folks, and I say old folks with nothing but respect. I mean, they were there. They've lived through some of the worst shit imaginable. I mean, they didn't have cell phones, people. No cell phones. Can you imagine life without a cell phone?
Some people I don't think could go through life without one.
But I mean, they went through the Depression and stuff like that. When at a time when dumpster diving and going to the dump was an acceptable practice. Other man's trash is another man's treasure type of thing. So that, I'm not proud of the fact that I grew up playing in the dump sometimes. Hey. But at the same time, you know what? My grandfather, if it was good enough for my grandfather, it's good enough for my kids.
But that term is so right, though. Another man's junk is another man's treasure. I'm telling you, hey. Redneck ingenuity is just something beyond other people's comprehension sometimes. My son, we got 4-wheelers and dirt bikes and shit like that. Why? Because we went dumpster diving and fixed the damn problems.
Right.
And it runs like new. It doesn't have to be shiny, especially when you're going to take it through the mud. I'm just saying. What I miss.
You miss dumpster diving, brother.
Yeah, dumpster diving, bro. Ron, I know you've been dumpster diving. You had to have been dumpster diving once or twice in your life. Just saying. Don't eat the food, but...
Yeah, no.
But,
you remember those old pedal cars, those metal pedal cars? Back in the day?
Hell yeah.
I remember we were at the dump, and we picked out, my dad was there with us, and we picked out this old fire truck pedal car. Yeah, it wasn't that big, but, I mean, at that time, I was just, the right size for it. But he took it home, and he fixed it up. He got the pedals working again, and that thing, you know what? 2 generations of my family, you went through that pedal car.
Nice.
I used it when I was a kid, and my nieces and nephews and my kids have used it. And I guarantee you that pedal car is still going to be around when my grandkids go visit great grandpa and grandma, and they're going to be able to use it. And that's the way stuff was made back then,
I'm telling you, you don't get these little plastic toys that you run into a wall and they fucking break.
No.
Now, I did take the big wheels, the 3-wheel big wheels, the real big wheels. Now, I did take a couple of those and smash them when I was young, but it took me like 3 days. They don't make shit like they used to anymore. My son came to me, he's like, Dad, I broke my phone. I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking, he had some accident or something with it. Oh, hell no. This motherfucker looked like he was like Hercules and squeezed it. I was like, oh God, son, insurance is not going to cover this. You're going to have to wait. So now he's sifting through Mom's drawer trying to find him a phone for me to go take and hook up because his upgrades come up pretty soon. But, you got to take care of your shit. But, cars are even the same way. I would not want to go head to head with an old Cutlass Supreme and these new Honda Accords. It's not going to happen. You're going to get tore through. Those Cutlass Supremes are like tanks. So
yeah, that's funny you mentioned those Cutlass Supremes because that was actually one of my first cars I ever owned was a Cutlass Supreme, nice. And I went away to AIT, and I come home and my sister had plowed into a a telephone pole with it, and it knocked the living hell out of that telephone pole. In fact, she was paying for that telephone pole through to the county for like 2 years, and but that car, I still drove that for the next year and a half until I finally traded it off for something else. But it didn't do hardly anything to the telephone pole. To the car.
Oh hell no.
That thing was a tank. It was not. It was the most solid piece of steel that I ever drove. Next to a 113.
Oh, I bet. So we're sitting here talking about chemicals and shit in the water. So if you're around the Mississippi area going down I-10, you might want to stay away and use US 190. There is a 18-wheeler, a chemical truck, that the back of the 18-wheeler is hanging off the side of the fucking bridge over the Mississippi River. So, yeah. Y'all,
how do you like this, Louisiana?
Shit. They're talking about Baton Rouge. I guess that's where the video's being, shot from. But yeah, y'all might be careful of that shit. There's got to be a mutual respect when it comes to driving on the highway and you're next to these 18-wheelers. Because you hear all the time people talking about, well, I'm an 18-wheeler driver and we don't get no respect because we're slow and da-da-da-da-da. My grandpa and my uncle were over-the-road drivers. And, it's a mutual thing, man. Some of these guys get out here and they're just like, I'm a big fucking truck. You're going to move.
Yeah.
And you get somebody stubborn like me, I'm not moving.
Oh, yeah. My sister-in-law got run off the road by a truck, and my brother got rear-ended by a big truck when he tried to confront him. Now, mind you, he tried to confront him about trying to run his wife off the road before they actually pulled the vehicles over. So they're still on the road, giving the international relations sign that we know of from Top Gun. But at the same time, it's this. Some truck drivers, they put up with so much shit out on the road, they don't care. If you're going to get in their way, they're going to run your ass over. That's
right. I want to give a big shout out to K9 for Veterans out in Chicagoland. To Regina and Mike. They're training up actually, Regina's looking for dates for me and Ghost to go get our pups. And I know Aries gave him a call. He's filling out the application and stuff today, man. If y'all need some service dogs and actually get like the real paperwork and documentation and stuff, these guys are 100% legit. They do require some documentation, from your doctors or stuff, stating that you have certain things, not stating that you need a service dog, because we all know the VA and the military don't do that no more. They don't sit there and request for you to have a service dog. You got to have a credible company out there, and this is one of the reasons for Operation I Got Your Six, is to bring people like this out and about that that need this type of service and whatnot. So y'all look up K9 for Veterans. Y'all can look them up on Facebook and go to their website and whatnot, or you can hit me up, Brian at DangerousGroundsNetwork.com, and we can get you some info over on these on this organization to help get a badass little pup to you. All right, we're gonna go into our commercials real quick. We shall return.
The Magic Vape Shop. Come on in to the most extreme vape shop in the USA. The Magic Man will slam and mix all your vaping needs at prices you can't beat. With all the vape gear at your fingertips, the Magic Man will provide you with all your desires. See us on the web at themagicvapeshop.com. Let's get vaping.
Yo, this is Jeff.
This is Mark.
I'm Mike. I'm Craig.
This is Mick.
We are Kings Hollow, and you're tuned into Dangerous Grounds Network.
Yeah. Run by Special Ops veterans, putting people in war zones to work and working where others fear to tread. Each one of our products is manufactured in current or post-conflict areas. Your purchases fund women's education, mining efforts, and healing our veterans. High-quality products that make meaningful change for those less fortunate. What America will be for the world moving forward.
This is Sam from Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network. Hey, you want a freedom boner or what? Listen now.
What's up? This is AJ from Madison Rising, and you're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network. And we're going to put a little bit of freedom all up in you.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and this means war. You're listening to Dangerous Grounds Network.
You're out here acting so tough, and now I'm calling your bluff. Black hoods and no faces. We'll take it out to the streets. That's where we can meet. You bring your sticks, I'll bring gauges. Just don't know what you've been asking for. This means war. Line 'em up, knock 'em down. This means war. Beware of the storm. This means war. I see you stomping my flag. Next time I'm stomping your ass. Game is over, we won't take it no more. You get away with too much. It's time and we've had enough. Busting jaws and we're keeping the score. Just don't know what you've been asking for. This means war. Line 'em up, knock 'em down. This means war. Beware of the storm. This means war. This means war. Line 'em up, knock 'em down. This means war. Beware of the storm. This means war. Line 'em up, knock 'em down. This means war. Beware of the storm. This is war.
All right, a little bit of war from Madison Rising. Ron, you know, K9 for Veterans is a great organization and stuff like that. I know they do use a lot of rescue animals and stuff like that. So, you know, preference on dogs and whatnot, it's not, you know, you don't find that many companies that you can just go out there and be like, hey, I want this type of dog. You know, unless you go and actually purchase the dog yourself and then, you know, put them into training. But, regardless, if you need one, that's a good place to start. So, most definitely. All right, y'all. So, it's hump day. Get your butts to work. Have a great freaking day.